Banking leaders are seeing a type of AI resistance that is not in a standard change management playbook. And if you treat it like standard resistance, it's just going to make it worse. Deloitte research shows that nearly 60% of banking leaders dealing with AI have one major concern about the adoption barrier, and that's risk and compliance. Now, here's the one thing that the data point's not telling you, though, that the resistance is professional instinct before it's fear. Now, courts have already ruled that there is liability with some of these tools, and your risk and compliance officers know that. What they're concerned about is that it's actually working like it's supposed to. So, when a banking employee pushes back on AI, the first reaction that a leader might have would be to say, well, let me explain to you why this really is going to be safe. Instead, I would suggest starting with something like this. You know what? You are exactly right in questioning that. And that evaluation is exactly what we need, and it's what we've trained you for. So let's sit down and talk about how we're going to manage those risks together. You're acknowledging the environment first. And secondly, you are stating the regulatory reality that you're living in. And then you go into how we're going to solve those risks and manage them together. Now, this is going to require a different kind of conversation than the ones we typically have in change management. This is where we're doing the playbook shift from something that might sound like, oh, you can totally trust AI, into these are the guardrails that we're going to put in place so that that trust is possible. Essentially, we want to separate what is legally restrained from what is operationally possible. And we want to give people a way to raise their hand and voice those concerns, because silence in a regulated environment like banking is just liability waiting to surface.